Hello, it's Avon from Welshot here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a panoramic image, that's a letterbox shaped image, out of these 5 images that we have on the screen I'm showing you now. These were all taken on my Olympus camera at Ellesmere Port. This is the view that we have from the hotel towards the Canal Boat Museum. Now these images were all taken one straight after the other, from left to right, and they were with an overlap on each image of at least a third between each one, so it gives you then a good chance of lining them up to create the panoramic image. So first of all we need to open these up in Photoshop, so let's go up to File, Automate, and across and down to Photo Merge. Now there's no file selected in this box yet, but we'll put some in there now. First of all, there's this little box section here, it's got layout on it. Now I generally leave it on auto, it does a pretty good job on this, so I suggest that we do the same with that one. So we need to first of all find the files, so we'll click on Browse. Now these files are the ones I'm going to use. Now they've already been opened, so what I'll do is I'll go back a step, so we'll go back to my desktop, which is where my file came from. So these are all the files on my desktop. So if I click on that one to highlight it and click on OK, there they are all opened up. So if I now click on the first image, hold the Shift key down and click on the last one, they're all highlighted, and now click on OK, there they appear in the box ready to go. Now before we do anything else we need to tell it what to do. So this box is ticked, which is blend images together, which is what we need them to do. Now vignette removal, I'll leave that until later. If there is anything there we can remove it after. Distortion correction, I think we'll leave that unticked as well, but we'll tick the bottom one, content aware fill. Now I'll tick that one and we'll show you what that does when the image is actually made up. So first of all we need to click OK to confirm everything, and now Photoshop will do its magic. What it's doing is it's layering all the images together and it's creating through some mathematical process a panoramic image out of the 5. Now if you use raw images, obviously the files are bigger and it will take a lot longer to make an image out of them. But if you use JPEGs like I'm using here, it doesn't take that long, so it gives it a much quicker time to wait whilst it assembles everything together. Now you can see on the right hand side what it's doing. It tells you step by step what it's actually done, and you've got the various layers at the bottom as well. So it won't be long now. There we are, that was quick enough. Now if it was a raw image, like I say, or 5 raw images, it would have taken a lot longer than that, but as they were JPEGs they were fairly small files. Now we clicked the bottom box before and you can see what it's done. Because the image is the panoramic image now, there was some of it not quite lined up, so what it's done is it's filled in the gaps basically. If I hadn't ticked the box, you'd have a checkerboard pattern in the top and the bottom here now, and you'd have to fill that in yourself or trim it down. But all I need to do now to get rid of these marching ants is to go up to Select, Deselect, and they've gone. Now if we zoom in on it with my scroll wheel, you can see it's done a pretty good job of lining up all those 5 images together. It's quite seamless. It's not bad at all, that one. It's done a quite good job on that one. So let's go back to there. There's a couple of things I want to do now just to finish it off. First of all, I think I'll straighten this chimney up here because it's leaning on one side and it's a little bit cockeyed. So let's go up to Filter and Lens Correction. We'll click on Custom. Now we'll just pull this slider over a bit and just touch it up. A little bit too much on that one I think there. There we go. Make sure that side's pretty straight as well. Click OK. Now there are a couple of other things, colour and brightness. I'll click on the curves there first of all, so we'll go on to Image, Adjustments and down to Curves. Now I'm a believer in just clicking the Auto button just to see how it does, because it can save you a fair bit of work. Now if you click on the Preview button on and off, It's brightened it up quite a bit, that one. I'm quite happy with that, so we'll click OK, confirm it, and back to image, adjustment, and we'll go to hue and saturation just to boost the colours a little bit. Now instead of boosting all of them, let's just pick a couple. So there's a lot of red brick buildings here, so we'll just lift those up a little bit. Not too much, because if you do that it goes all horrible and orange. So let's just take it down a little bit. And yellows as well, which will affect the grass, and there we go. Click OK. And that's how to create a panoramic image quite seamlessly and quite painlessly in Photoshop on the cloud. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that's helped you. See you next time.